Welcome to Romeo Maths and Science class. Today we want to look at the topic bearing. Now we have two types of bearing. We have compass bearing and we have three-figure bearing. But today our concentration is going to be on three-figure bearing. Now we call it three-figure bearing because our numbers are in 3 digits, which means if we have 40 degrees, we say 0, 40 degrees. And we can see that all the numbers here are in what? 3 digits. Now, I'm going to take, that is a bearing of question 1 up to question 5, so that you try from question 6 to question what? 11. Now, let's see how we can take a bearing of 40 from P. First of all, we take our cardinal point. We locate our north pole. Now, bearings are taken from the north pole in clockwise direction. Right. Now, let's take a bearing of 40. So, we need to construct our arc. And the arc have to be small because it's 40. All right. So, it must not get close or closer to the x-axis. So, we can take our bearing of 40. All right. That is from P to Q. And we can have 40 degrees here. Now, this 40 degrees here alternate to this angle, which will be 40 degrees, as we can see. So this is how we can take the bearing. All right, let us also look at another bearing here, how we can take a bearing of 70 from B, all right? The 70 must be closer to the x-axis. So we take our bearing as we can see here, all right? And this is 70 degrees, all right, from B to A. So we have our A here. So the angle here will be 70 degrees. Again, let us see how we can take our bearing of 165 degrees and taking a bearing of 165 degrees from Y. Now, from here to here is 90. Now, 165 will be in this quadrant. Therefore, what are we going to add to 90 to get 165? You realize that we have to add 75. So here we take a bearing of 75 here, which must be closer to the y-axis here. So we go down like this, nicely. All right? So this is 165 degrees. Okay? And we can put our x here. Now, we have two ways of taking a bearing of this nature. The same bearing here can be taken as this. All right? Now, we all know that from here to here is 90. I'm going to take 165. So 90 plus 75 will give you 165. So I'll stand here and cut 75 as we can see, like this. But with this one, I'll not bring the 165. I'll put only what? 75 here, degrees. All right? And the bearing is from Y to what? To X. So in our calculations, if we have 165 degrees bearing, you can also take this one, which will make the calculation easier for you. This angle here alternate to this angle, which will be 75 degrees. All right. So this and this are the same. Now let us take a bearing of 230. A bearing of 230. So still, I have my cardinal point here. My north pole will be there because I'm going to take the bearing from the north pole. Now, from here to here is 90. From here to here is what? 180. What will you add to 180 to get that is 230? You realize that it will be what? 50. All right? So here I'll take a bearing of 50. More than half. All right? I take my cardinal point like this. All right? And from X, so X will be here and my P will be here. And this will be what? 230 what? Degrees. Now, this bearing here is the same as this. Having my cardinal point, We know that from here to here is 90, 180. I need to take 50. So I'll take my 50 like this, but I'll take this off and I'll just put 50 degrees here. All right? That is from X to P. So this bearing is the same as this because true bearings need to be taken from the North Pole. All right? Nicely. So what can we do? This angle here will alternate to this angle, which will be 50 degrees. Then we can say that we've taken a bearing of what? 230 degrees. The last one is 330. All right? So again, I can have my cardinal point here nicely with my cardinal point. Now, from here to here is 90, 180, 270. And I'm looking for what? 330. So what will I add to 270 to get 330? You end up that it will be 60. So I have to cut 60. Then I'll go up, take my cardinal point. All right. And that is from B to Y, as we can see here. And this is 330 degrees. Now, what is here? All right, is the same as this. Having my cardinal point, all right, from here to here, 90, 180, 270, and I'm taking 60. So I'll take my 60 here. So I'll not bring this, and I'll take this, as we can see. And here will be 60 degrees. That is from B to Y, all right? And this angle here will alternate to this angle here. So this is how we can take some few bearings here. Now, try and solve from question number 6 to 11. In our next meeting, we are going to look at how we can apply these bearings here to solve questions. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you.